Oh gosh darn it did it again. Okay, just gonna remain calm. Toggle this. I don't know why it always switches back to Steam VR status, but I guess that's top priorities for the game. And yes, this is another ban evader. I hate bots. I hate them. I'm not gonna get mad though. Nice beats. Okay, first order of business, find a cave so I can get some cobalt for hazard protection batteries. And I better do it quickly too, because that's happening. I know you are, but what am I? What the? Ow! Cave right here. At least it's supposed to be a cave. That's a cave. That's a cave growth. I'm just gonna shoot this thing. Doesn't deserve to live. Of course you would. Wait, hold on. Down here. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me scan these for money. So, fun fact um about cave marrow: you can refine it into sodium with relative ease, or great ease actually. Scan. I take the sodium. Hey, Hyper. Yeah, I had some food, or less. It was just 2 pieces of buttered toast and some orange juice, and watched some cartoons. I'm feeling a lot better now. Right now, I just need to make some hazard protection batteries. Or not hazard protection batteries, just some ion batteries is what they're called, and that needs ion or cobalt. Gosh, I'm tired. That's why we're in a cave here. There's a lot of those growths, those dangerous flora. More gumball. Like I told you, it's my new hyperfixation. Yeah, spooky cave. I wish they had a cave update so we could go deeper in the worlds. As of right now, there's like a deepest level, and something just spawned below it as a glitch that's never been fixed. Like, they've updated the engine a bunch over the years, but they've never added deeper caves, I don't think. It's less spooky, unless as long as there's not predators in the cave, it's not spooky. The scariest thing in these caves is these things. As you can see, they're just a localized hazard. Plus, they give you valuable resources like oxygen and sodium, so they're actually pretty good to encounter if you mine them. They're just really durable to the default mining beam. Unless something really spooky, I should show you a derelict freighter sometime. There are these colossal starship wrecks that this float in the abyss of space as anomalous sites now. And inside there's basically there's like a bunch of loot in them, but there's also threats. So there's like astral abyssal horrors, like green evil space jellyfish is one of them. And there's like rogue AI, because as the freighter systems failed, its AI just got corrupted beyond belief and started just destroying everything. Now it attacks any intruders with robots and turrets. Then there's also a variant that has like, you've seen Alien, right? Or more like well, basically it's like those it's just this growth, basically. It's like this potentially hazardous bio growth that it spawns these things called, I forget what they're called actually. There's like they're these mini aliens that jump out of these flesh sacks, and that the surroundings spit acid at you. And it's just overcome with this growth. Yeah. They're basically ghost ships, because you can encounter the same one repeatedly in the same system. Each system has their own dedicated one. But you can't, unless you encounter them by chance while pulsing. You have to actually go out of your way to use a locator item to find them reliably. And then once you pulse away from them, they're just gone again. They're just gone to the void again, as if they weren't there to begin with. Isn't that creepy? And oftentimes these are very new wrecks too. They're not old, like you'd think the Flying Dutchman ship is. Yeah. These bits of alien resurrection. Yeah, so like the ghost ship, these ghost ship freighters, they can be as I think the most recent derelict I've encountered in my thousands of hours is like 6 days ago was like the last time a biological scan was detected in the ship. So in that time, in 6 days, the crew was missing in action and or eaten alive or destroyed. The ship's systems failed and got corrupted beyond belief. It became an anomalous object floating in the abyss of space. And all its power failed and was sealed up and abandoned. And all this stuff grew in it. Creepy, right? I probably have enough cobalt. I'm going to keep getting more, though. Okay, let's see here. How many of these can I build? What the? Oh, I got that from shooting the biological horror, I guess. Let's see here. I wish there was a way to mass craft in VR. It's probably much more than I ever need. Okay, there we go. Oh, here's some more. So yeah, we should be good now on a hazard protection battery for a while. And now we can always just craft more. Oh my gosh. How much carbon do I have? Only 78. I'm gonna need more of that then. I like to watch a bit of Gumball and see if you like it. I haven't been able to find full episodes on. Oh yeah, I can probably show you a site for that. There are sites. It's like they technically fall under library protection, I would assume. Just be careful of which ones you use, because some of them are blatant fakes that are covered in viruses, covered in them. The main one, the actual real one though, it's safe. It's safe. Just it's just as a shit ton of impersonators that aren't safe. If only there was some weird service where all these different streaming platforms could put all their shows on together, and then like imagine like you guys got pumped your house, right? And everyone could access the same exact single one or two services, right? And they had all these different shows, all these different movies and things on it. Imagine that, right? But no, we have all these different networks and things instead. Everyone has their own streaming service. I'm joking. It's called cable. Fuck streaming services, man. Like, I shouldn't have to sign up for 800 at least like 17 different sites and pay monthly or weekly or whatever in order to watch shows, because they aren't just all consolidated to one network. And then if I want to cancel my subscription and not be charged annually, I don't have to jump through like 18 different hoops. Yeah, we had that. It's called cable, but that wasn't profitable enough for them, I guess. That's why you don't go to other sites other than YouTube or Twitch normally? Yeah. I completely understand the sentiment. Look at those things. They're like giant storm crystals. I wonder if there's anything else I haven't scanned here. There's some animals, yeah. There's a lot of flying animals in this volcanic landscape. Yeah, that's the big downside to cable. It just evolved differently than the streaming services. So that's like the only benefit of having like 800 different streaming services versus just one cable subscription, one or two cables. Like, oh, you can watch these via the internet. You don't have to be wired into the house. But no, we could have literally just transferred it over to the internet anyway. You could just put cable on the internet. Ooh, check that out. I don't want to go up there. Do you think that's about enough carbon, or should I get more? Yeah, I think I should get more. I bet if somebody can't readily use it. Exactly. It's like they should just make it readily available, but they don't. I guess they get more money in general from streaming services making us pay for everything multiple times. The biggest downside of this, though, is that not only are the consumers paying a bunch more than they really need to, or they historically needed to, is that if you want to watch a show and it's only on one or two services, you have to sign up for yet another subscription to watch them. Subscription that you just can't cancel because, that would be too easy, I guess. I know. I don't know how prevalent the Sentinels are going to be on other planets, so I'm going to get as much carbon as I can while I'm here. And ferrite dust, too. What I should do is just get to the anomaly and then get a Minotaur or something. Just blast the whole surface area. You're bringing you to Super Elizabeth. Okay, then. You have fun with that, dude. In fact, if you go up there and it explodes, you'll just take a shit ton of damage and most likely die. So that's not just a visual effect. There's an actual, like, massive heat zone up there at the crater. That not even the Minotaur can protect you from. Let's walk right into that one. Probably don't need too much more. Not going to be staying on this file. More than likely. Okay, then let's go ahead and process some more of our copper too. Look at the giant rock pillar. Now we just plug this into here, and there we go. You pissed on the moon. Congratulations, you won. Just out. Yep, that's out of jump range. Okay, then. Once again, these ships will make amazing gaming setups. Just like sell a custom gaming rig that looks like a starship cockpit from No Man's Sky. What the heck? Complete access missions? One second. Flip is so stupid, it's funny. I've seen the whole thing. I hope you have too. The whole thing is pretty good. But any of the rest of Snapcube, the Snapcube Dubs cast, they're just all amazing. Okay, what are we unlocking this time? Oh, yeah, we already did it, actually. Cool. So I guess we just unlocked this stuff. What the? Stop it. Stop. Check out that Sentinel Interceptor. Look, check out that. And look, there's an exotic starship. It's a small one. It's a mosquito-nosed one. Oh, cool. It's the purple star system. Is there going to be a gas giant here, I wonder? Let's see what's out here. Poisonous planet. Finned planet. Irradiated planet. Activated quartzite, though. As well as dissonance. Huh. Scorched planet. Another... An orange and bones over there, though. Cool. No reason to stick around here. Looks like we have Star Wars or the race. Oh, you mean the pulse jump? Or the not pulse jump. I forget what they exactly call it in game. Oh, here's a gas giant. These were added in Worlds 2. They're massive, massive planets, bigger than anything else in the game, covered in storms. But the problem is they're only found late game. Behold, a gas giant. Find a salvageable scrap on it, too. They generally have a bunch of different moons, and they're only found in purple star systems. Well, it looks like that's where our rendezvous is, so here we go. This mosquito nose thing? Ah, okay. It's probably where they got their inspiration from. Sean Murray and the rest of Hello Games take a lot of inspiration. Oh, gosh darn it, it's not on this planet then. Oh, that's a shame. It's on one of the moons. I mean, it makes sense, because gas giants are amazingly hostile environments. Would you like to visit one, or do you want to, like, wait until I do it in my own playthrough? Unless we're going to visit one in this expedition, I'm not sure. Oh, it's a water world. It looks like, at least. These are another thing added in Worlds 2. These worlds are just massively deep oceans. No, it's not. Wait, is it? I can't tell. No, it's not a water world. Aw. Shame. I'm just here for the ride? Okay. $220 meters this way. This looks like it's supposed to be a paradise world. The problem is, look how awful it is. Okay, here we are. The Galactic Paleontology Society agent catches my eye as they dust themselves off. Saw. Or you're a new worker. Good. Many of you here. Friend. You have, for us, show collected artifact. As if I sold it. The alien smiles approvingly. They gently push the artifact towards me. It is mine to keep. Well, now I can sell it. The dig one. I can get the avian fossil display inventory slot times 3. Anything else I can pick up here? Maybe like advanced mine laser, Supreme defensive system upgrade, inventory slot. It's probably installed the rest of these too, shouldn't I? Gonna put that shield in too, because I'm gonna probably have to fight some stone guardians. I'm sure they won't mind if I take this dirt. Polished stone. So what do they want us to do? Oh wait, here we go. Here's something. I'll take that. Is there another planet or moon in the deep background? Is that what it's supposed to say? The deep BG is what, another planet or moon? Way over there? Yeah, that's another planet way over there. That's a gas giant. They dwarf all other planet types in the game. Yeah, that's a gas giant. Might as well show you what it's like down there, just so you're prepared. Hopefully this is not a huge mistake. There's a reason they locked these things behind the basically the entire main game. I mean, the Atlas and Artemis storyline, as well as the Autophage quest line in the post game. There's a reason they did this. These places are one of the most inhospitable places in the entire game. They're like extreme planets. You know the extreme storm planet I showed you earlier? They're like doubly extreme. The sheer pressure puts excessive strain on your life support, and there's always storms and stuff whipping across the surface. And like right there, you see it's got such powerful winds, it's just carrying chunks of rock in the air. It's always in a stormy state. Okay, hold on, let's land. There we go. This one doesn't seem particularly stormy for some reason, though. Up. There we go. Yeah, every so often there'll just be like a massive tornado that just sweeps across the area. And this is actually pretty tame for as far as gas giants go. Up, there we go. There's a tornado. Got these massive salt rocks and stuff here. I'm gonna go after a few storm crystals, just so I can make some more hypercores if I can get the nanites for them. Or I can just sell them. Either or. Oh, exposed salvage data. Cool. I think I can get 1 or 2 of these. 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 1 or Yeah, it's just a really, it's probably the most alien landscape you can find. One of the most alien landscapes you can find in this game is in the purple star systems. On that note, since we're here, you know what we can do instead of just relying on copper? Let's see, is there quartz crystallized helium? Uh-oh. Don't want to get picked up by that. I'm certainly glad I made those got all that sodium from the cave back there. I can survive down here a lot longer now. Ideally, I would have an exocraft like the Minotaur for this. It would make me completely immune to all these storms. Looking for activated quartzite, yes. This is like going to be the absolute best source of chromatic metal in the game because it's just found abundantly in these systems. Downsides that again, really late game. Yeah, there's also a lot of like resource crystals all around the place. Sodium, a lot of carbon, hydrogen. Probably should have looked for one that was a little bit closer. I hope I'm not going to have to run back. Probably shouldn't. I'm pretty sure my ship is charged. Ah, look at all those rocks up there. Whoops. Here comes a storm. That's got moved. Or finish up here quick. Yep, it's definitely picking up. But that's not coming toward me, is it? I'm tempted to do, Hyper. I'm tempted to just jump into that tornado. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. This will go one of two ways. Either it drops me from a huge height and kills me immediately, or I survive by some miracle. Oh, it died out. Aw. Yeah, I'm not that crazy. I think I'm like decently protected. It's not like extreme weather. It's more like just an extreme condition. Then again, most of the environments on these gas giants that aren't lush are extreme by default. Now, if there was a true storm, I would be so screwed by now. My reserve protection would be plunging. I've survived far worse in this game, too. There's one time I fended off an entire Sentinel horde with just a bolt caster, an unupgraded bolt caster. I defeated the walker with it. I defeated a bunch of quads, hard frames, drones, etc. Just a single unupgraded bolt caster on a, I think it was like a rifle, so it's not even good for damage as much of a pistol is. Maybe I'm misremembering that. I don't know. I've done a lot crazier stuff in this game. Like the time I jumped off my freighter. The time I shot my freighter turret with a Minotaur, and it blew me off the hull like I'm a bug. Yeah, don't fuck with the freighter captain. They will erase you immediately. Yeah, there's basically before a few updates ago, you could get the Minotaur up on the freighter with certain glitches. And what I did was I had like a mech drop bay, a Titanfall bay. And I was able to like take the Minotaur out onto my freighter's hull and just take a literal spacewalk in an exosuit. And then I had the variety to shoot one of the freighter's defense turrets that registered me as a threat, but I didn't have my starship to protect me. So what they did when it turned towards me is it just blew me off the hull with like 12 different freighter turrets. Like, pew! And there I go, just immediately dead. Immediately. There's no way back into my freighter either at that point, because I was like on the hull. So the only way off is to either reload or get killed somehow. Yeah, I've done a lot. And then I also jumped off my freighter and fell through space onto a planet from orbit. But yeah, you can do that too. You can get out outside your freighter, and if you're close enough to a planet, what will happen is you can just jump off and keep rapidly refilling your life support as you plunge towards the planet's surface, right through the atmosphere. In nothing but a spacesuit. This game, man, it's amazing when it's not actively pissing me off. Actually, hold on a sec. Do it. Oh, come on. Are there any I need to complete a fossil in this system. Let's see here. Are there any planets with ancient bones on them here? Toxic anomaly. Ah, here we go. Desert moon. Abandoned paradise. That's a relic world. Yeah, let's go here. And look how big this planet is compared to anything else. It's like I'm stuck looking around as it covers my entire field of view. We're not loaded close to the planet either. This is a massive, massive space object. Okay, where the heck is that beacon I placed just now? Ah, right that way. How about I'm not going to run out of warp fuel? I probably will. 1 second. Need to grab some more tritium. fun fact, it's a real element IRL if I remember my studies correctly. It's somewhat radioactive. Makes it the perfect item in game to power Starship pulse engines. Which implies, at least to me, that the starships of this game have like nuclear reactors inside them, and that's how they get their power. Try the IRL, like going through Earth's atmosphere is... Oh yeah, I'm well aware. The friction from your entry would just destroy you. The heat. There'll be nothing left. Nothing.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Oh, where is that planet? Again. There we go. What the? Oh, look. It's one of the old derelicts. So yeah, before I think it was like the Desolation update. These were the only derelicts you can encounter. You can't get out on these though. You have to find a launch pad on the top, and there aren't any there. This is just a normal space wreck. Sometimes they'll have like cargo pods you can shoot open, but that also summons pirates. So yeah. And just like that, it's completely and totally gone. As if it was never there to begin with. Okay, where... There we go. Right there. No. No. Move, move, move. There we go. Yeah. It's an anomalous space object. It's like a ghost ship. That's what I was telling you about earlier. A lot of the objects you can encounter when you're pulsing are really anomalous. They only appear... Oh, check that out though. Wait, is that... Wait, I think it is? Is that an actual derelict? Please tell me it is. Oh, it is. So someone already encountered one recently. Now this is one of the actual new derelicts. You can take them on. They're basically like a dungeon for this game. Let's see what's inside of you. Severe incident. Total lockdown. Access denied. No crew life signs detected. Crew manifest and captain's log may assist instant diagnosis. Cargo integrity 95%. Salvage and recovery likely. Access doors have been automatically sealed and internal systems disabled. Manual restart required to begin recovery. Let's try that. Nope. Emergency gravity calibration error. Warning, gravity calibration error. Freedom of movement reduced. So you can't really run as fast or use your jetpack at all here. Internal environmental protection is offline. Attempt manual generator restart. Let's try that. Nope. Primary heat generator failure. Unable to restore primary heat control. Protection against extreme cold temperatures required. So yeah, this makes our hazard protection go down really quickly in the cold, for the cold type, because we're just exposed to vacuum of space here. So yeah, let's collect the emergency supplies, just in case. Finalize. Unseal door. Oh yeah, we have the alien typer. Oh, and that's delightful. So we also have the rogue AI. So not only do we have aliens, we have a rogue AI. If that turret catches me in its sights, it'll just start firing at me. Set my blaster from stun to kill. No, I can't actually. Like I said, it's a ghost ship. It's cursed. Like actually cursed. And we can collect these logs to see what may have happened to the crew in the final moments. Offense number 7. Sentence length 7 days. Additional punishment will not be released without full confession. Leave. Never done this in VR though. Ship AI logging fragment recovered. All internal memory encrypted. Decrypting output follows. Automated reporting for Technic AI security. Relative movement levels below average. Ration consumption average. Suggestibility below average. Confession and conclusion suitable candidate. So yeah, so they're transporting some aliens. Research log entry follows. Maintenance crew found ice core in the cargo bay. Performed genetic analysis. Observation sample shows promise. Experiments to continue. And they were experimenting with these aliens too. Which is something you always want to have happen on your cargo hauler. Is alien DNA experiments. Take a while to guess how that turned out for them. He doesn't like this and wants to know. No, he can't. Escape is not an option. Let's hope we don't find any drones in here. Whoop. Almost caught me. So far, I haven't seen any of the egg sacs yet. I'm not gonna do a really thorough dive into this thing. Thank God I installed that cold protection. What's in here? Maybe this will give us the access key we need. We can't access that terminal in the other room until we find it. It's in one of these logs. Underling bent. Cargo oversight. Confined to the rig for corruption. Sentence indefinite detention. So there's also some mutiny going on. Here we go. Acting Lieutenant Saitaba's security pass from the MS Winds of Ogeka is warped and pockmarked. Its surface melted by some unknown substance. Records indicate it was last used 3 days ago. So that's what the last time that this ship saw life. 3 days ago. And then all this happened since then. Straight from Watch Officer's Daily Report. Discipline. Underling bent. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's just that again. Now, you can actually turn these on, and they will heat you up. So they are functional heaters. Now we have that access code. We can hack the mainframe. I know it's not. Like I said, these ships are actually cursed. All this corruption, the rogue AI that's willing to shoot anyone who trespasses, evil drones, alien, whatever this is, total system failure, like critical calamitous damage to the ship, and lost in space, and the abandonment / evacuation / demise of the whole crew. All that in 3 days. Now tell me that this ship isn't cursed. Expect at least a month? You grossly underestimate how cruel this universe can be. So let's access the crew manifest. This will be valuable to the salvage dealer on the station or their or the Explorers Guild. Crew status of last ship scan by bioscan as of 6 days ago. So they were the last time that this card was used was 3 days ago. They performed last ship wide bioscan 6 days ago. Crew status active ×4. Deceased 76. So there were 76 people just died as of 6 days ago, and 46 still active members. So there's a mass fatality here as the infection spread. And no detected biological trace match crew records. Any of the bodies here that you might find, they're probably corrupted beyond belief by whatever this goo is. A copy of the official crew manifest for the freighter. This will be highly valuable to those concerned with the fate of the missing ship. Now, you can actually activate these, and they'll teleport you right back to the airlock for a quick escape. And do not worry, as of right now, there is no Metroid-esque escape sequence. I'm sorry to break it to you. Yeah, have I told you about the vile spawn, the Titan worms? Yeah, if you've seen Doom, there's sandworms in this game. There's actual sandworms. And you can fight their larvae, they'll just try to devour you and spit acid at you. And that, my friend, is why you make a whole shit ton of these batteries. Automated reporting for the frigate warp ability. Value of parts high. Cross-species empathy below average. Pre-existing gut fauna extremely low. Inclusion expendable. So yeah, they were also sacking some of their people here apparently. As you can see, they analyzed his whole body to see how valuable is he as a member of our crew versus a throwaway hired hand, and they determined the latter. He's just throwaway. So they were already sacking people deliberately as expendable units. We are the heroes. We are actually chosen by God in this game to fix the universe and do all this stuff. The rest of the people, NPCs in this universe, they are the side characters to the player's story. More storm crystals. So far, I'm still not finding any of those spawning sacks in here. Captain's eyes only. Pre-flight crew appraisal. Name: Secretary Frieslev. Specialism general hand. Work level 3%. Persuadability 56%. So he's gullible. Dedication 62%. Company approved rating 52. Predicted life spent rating 26 years. Amendium. Collect strange objects. Why? So they had a rat in their ranks too. The collection has become a problem. Use of company's cargo storage for personal objects is strictly against protocol. Intervention required. I don't think he took too kindly to that intervention, did he? So they had a pack rat on their ship. It was going behind closed doors and collecting stuff they probably shouldn't have been. Potentially biohazardous stuff. just gonna punch this open. Punch, 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 punch. That worked. You ever really played Metroid or what's besides trying to play that NES game? Have you ever seen Doom? Yeah, a lot of players wish that this game had like a Metroid escape sequence when you get to the core of the fire, you're rewarded for your efforts to salvage, if you so choose. That is. Assistance log presented with lack of appetite. Recommended photon bombardment treatment. Yikes! Log shows 22 similar cases this voyage. So people were slowly getting sick on this voyage too, presumably from all this gross stuff that we're finding. The cool thing about the enemies on these raiders is that if you're careful, you can go through without encountering any hostility from the game at all. I'm really tempted to shoot that thing and set it off just to show you what happens. Screw it. Here we go. Oh look! Hello, Mr. Turret. I need to find healing soon. So yeah, they'll just start peppering you with bullets if you set them off. Not the most dangerous thing if you have some shield upgrades, but to an unupgraded player, that can be pretty bad. Down we go. Thankfully, I haven't seen any drones either. Looks like we've reached the cargo bay. This is where all the valuable... These types of rooms are where all the valuable stuff is, in these lockers. Oh man, my inventory's full. Okay. Let's see if what do we have that's expendable or sacrificable. What's a platinum? Oh, we got bones too. Yeah, there's a lot of valuable stuff on these freighters if you couldn't tell. You watch most of the Resident Evil movies. You think the last one is the only one you haven't seen? You only ever watched the first of the CGI movies? Ah. Oop. Get out of my way. User's log entry follows. Recovered repulsive tumor with automated probe. Performed extensive containment testing. Observation, mixed results. Continuing experiment. Yep, they were definitely experimenting with stuff here. Messing with the unknown and stuff they shouldn't have been. The 2 Tomb Raider movies. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was close. And the Tomb Raider movies, you believe there's a reboot you haven't seen? Ah, okay. I don't know whether there were Tomb Raider movies, but I would assume there would be. Makes sense. If I scanned this mainframe yet, let's actually do that then. Private mainframe access denied. Captain data required to access personal log. Shipwide bioscans indicate severe incident status. Override available. Status unknown. Input accepted. Log will be recorded. Captain's fate is unknown. Presumed dead. Duty officer may take command. Authenticate as duty officer to continue. And thankfully we have their credentials. Credentials accepted. Welcome. Acting Lieutenant Sotaba. Log will record you as temporary commander. Last significant entry from Commander Fellows. Read Captain's log. Date stamp 151585.1. What to say about this specimen? It came from a private collector, a part of some family for centuries. We only had to feed it once a year. It didn't need light or water. All it needed was conversation, although it showed no signs of understanding. We've been commanded to sell it. There are many ways to profit from a life form. Exploit its labor, consume it, process it for chemicals. Other creatures are purely for entertainment. This entity is none of them. It doesn't move, it doesn't sing or dance, or bleed, it just listens. It's stamp 1589.7. All it took was ignoring it. All it took was a month alone in that room, in the cold and the dark, until we found its value. They were mistreating a creature that they'd taken aboard. You know what's the rest of the Sonic movies and Nichols? Oh yeah, it is. Like I said, these ships are really ill-fated, as you can probably tell. But like, there was definitely a lot of misdoing on the crew, malpractice, etc. I've only ever seen the first Sonic. We have 2 Knuckles on DVD. Just never got around to watching them. So much to do in life solo time. Yeah, you should. They're really good. I saw them with my aunt over for the holidays. I mean, for the past 2 years, or when they came out at least. It's like a little get together that we do. The creature has laid an egg. Even as I record its log, the crew prepare to cut it open. So it looks like that's when everything truly hit the fan. Let's see what we can gather from this. Let's see your log. Or catalog and guide. Let's see, collected knowledge. Other history, derelict freighter. Ah, so that must be what happened then, I guess. So basically, the gist of what I can gather from this analysis is that there was a bunch of the crew misbehaving, being exploited for labor, causing a bunch of dead bodies. And in the process of all their pack ratting of their misdeeds, someone was hoarding stuff, and people were doing experiments with that stuff. They also collected an anomalous creature or life form from a collector that they encountered. Successful trade, sold and demand goods on planet. Arrived on that system or offered chance to invest in Omegan mining operation. Investment is successful, loss is substantial. Purchase supplies from merchant in the Ochidusia. Supply components were faulty, caused catastrophic fire in the hold. So yeah, there's just more. This just keeps going and going, doesn't it? So in addition to all these mishappenings, all these mishaps that happened, there was a huge alien infestation that happened, corrupting a bunch of other stuff in the ship, and things just continuously got worse and worse before they just died or abandoned ship, one or the other. As infections spread through all this unrest and discord. Trader Vun, General Hand, presents with surface level bruising. Symptoms indicate parasite present. Disinfected immediately. Log shows 15 similar cases this voyage. Seems a lot of the unalivings were done because either from mistreating their labor and their workforce, or from or from various accidents and things that happened. Here we go. The engineering core. This is the heart of the freighter. This is where like the primary reward for these salvage operations is. I'll get to in just a minute. I made reporting for Technigac is cargo security, diligence below average, immune functionality average, computational ability very high. Conclusion expunged. So they were getting rid of people too. So this is the final terminal. Engineering control panel accessed. Generator failure detected. Fabricators on emergency power. Construct component. So you can either construct a freighter bulkhead to better your own freighter, a random technology module that will be the same if you encounter the same freighter in the system again, but it will be of a, and it will always be of the same class and type. So like a mining S class will always be a mining S class in that system, but you don't know until you actually do it, and you might have to do it again if you don't get one you like. Or you can extract nanites. Since we're not going to get a freighter this time, we'll just extract the nanites. Foam charging complete. Swarm agency neutralization complete. Nanite foam ready for extraction. So then we get a reward of nanites for this. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's leave this ship to rust in peace. And there you go. That was. How did you enjoy your first run through a derelict freighter? Let's bring this to the station. See what we can get for the data we've collected. Creepy, right? It's just gone. No, wait, it's right there. There we go. I like the glitch. The glitch with these things is that if you encounter one in an expedition, it just stays active so other people can encounter it too. A very cheap way to do derelict freighters, because normally you have to pay the salvage dealer for a distress beacon for one, or get one a week from Iteration Helios on the anomaly. That's because these things are really lucrative. Let's check our inventory that we got from this, too. So we got some of these. We got a bunch of tradables. Some trading goods we can sell for a huge amount of money in the right system. We got... Oh, a salvage frigate module. Oops. Oh, wait, there we go. Phew. I just sort of zoomed in. I was worried I clipped into the station. We also got some nip buds, which we aren't going to be planting. Some storm crystals, a bone... Or actually, I got that one from elsewhere. Some larval cores, almond pearls. Maybe I picked those up elsewhere. And a bunch of living slime we can refine into nanites. So you have two options. You can choose the light path or the dark path. The guy down here is a salvage dealer. He's willing to pay you in salvage metal, which you can use as a currency for him. Or you can give it, and that's all he'll really give you, is salvage is the metal that you can find in the freighter. You can use that as currency with him, but for not much else. Or you can give it to the envoy here, which is for honor and or standing, as well as potential payment. In I think units or nanites. Friend, you are very honorable, trusted, good friend to the GEC. Yes, you will do the right thing. Trust us with what you know. We're going to donate them the crew manifest. And this raised our standing up by 4. Significant amount. A pity, friend. All that cargo, all that value, lost to the stars. From the recordings of the captain, something might be gained. Might donate, yes? And we'll donate that too. And that gives us another... puts us up to 10 standing with the GEC. You're probably wondering, what is this standing good for? Well, as you improve your standing with the various alien factions, they'll give you discounts in their stores. And right now, it's at most a 24-something% discount for these items. But the more friendly you get with the Gak, Viking, etc., the better discounts you'll get. What I do want to do is sell off all this stuff in my inventory. I'm not going to be playing this file afterward. More than likely. So you'll see here, the spark canister is supposed to be sold in mining economies, where it'd be particularly valuable. You have to make trade routes in this game because each system has an economy, and certain economies purchase other economies' goods for more, whereas others will sell for less in those systems. This spark canister is a valuable energy source from an energy economy, so that means that mining economies will pay a great deal for them. Back minute food. Okay, see you, dude. Need to find some bones. No. I'm about to complete skeleton. Oh, god damn it. I'll deal with you in a minute, stupid bot. Currently trying to pilot a freaking starship. I don't need to deal with this right now. And away you go. Yeah, you just wanted to scan that first. Let's see here. So there's a dig site over there. Dig site over there. Dig site right here. Oh, there's one right over here. Cool. Look at all those walkers, or those striders, or whatever. I don't know. Are those striders? I don't think they are. Hello, tentacle plant. I don't like you. Where? Nowhere? Okay, then. Actually, hold on. Let's go over this way instead. Wish I had an exocraft. Oh, hi, plant. There's a lot of them about. Hello, Sentinel.
Life support power low.
Ah, perfect health. I don't know how many pips that restored, but yeah. Every time I hear the word pip, I think of a Pip-Boy from Fallout. I'd like to make a Steam Deck arm slot for like one of those. It's a Pip-Boy Steam Deck. That requires actually buy a 3D printer, and I don't have the money for that right now.
Technology recharge.
Another Vigilant Stone. No Guardians, weird. We still actually have to fight some Guardians for the expedition. Let's really take a trip to the anomaly and get some whatchamacallit, some exocraft. Yeah, I really should.
Warning. Threat
Oh gosh darn it. Are you serious right now? Ow! Oh, you motherfucker. Ugh, freaking pirates. People can serve their bots up. I know, I'd love it if they did, but they just won't because they like making money. From streamers who have no self-respect. They don't want to work for their fame, they just want to buy it. Like cheap little bitches. Here we go. Hello, Guardians. Oh, hi, plant. Feed an ancient guardian. Perfect. Let's see here. Oh. Oh my gosh. Gosh darn, we don't have a tail? Oh my gosh. You haven't met a streamer that doesn't ever respect. But there must be ones. Otherwise, why would these people keep? Because they think they're gonna encounter someone. Which, trust me, if it came out that someone bought all their views and they were a famous streamer, they would never hear the end of it. They'd probably run off the platform. I've seen some people who are suspiciously who get suspiciously popular really quickly. Like it seems like they'll just crop up out of nowhere. Not pointing any fingers. Not gonna actually or is it, accuse anyone like this. Power Guy is one example. He just seemed to sprout up overnight almost. I don't know. Obviously, what he does is great content, really great. So there's no doubt in my mind he's clean. But it's like, how did I not know about him? How did I just never see him until just popped in my feed with like millions, or not millions, like thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. I'm like, what the heck? How did I not get recommended this sooner during my last Mega Man phase? Like that's what he was playing. He's getting a lot of views for it. Why isn't he popping up in my feed yet? Again, I don't suspect him of anything. I feel like he earned those legitimately. He's a great content creator. Works really hard with his videos and all that. I'm just saying, it's like people who just randomly seem to crop up overnight with like, how do I not see them? Like they're clearly someone who's got like what is it called? Who's making what I'm buying. They're clearly popular with people. How are they not popping up in my feed until they already have like hundreds of subscribers under their belt? Right? It seems kind of weird, kind of suspicious, but yeah. Wait, hold on. When did that happen? When did I pass this? I definitely need to find Exocraft. Or grab one. Once I grab these bones, I'm gonna take a trip up to the anomaly. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I walked right past them. I knew there was only like 1 or 2 bones here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Where the things will just appear below the ground. Or the lowest level you can reach. You're like, how do I get that? Simple. The easy answer is you don't. You're just not allowed to grab them. Because you can't dig down any further. Working food's cooked? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I need to get an exocraft. Let's see, what kind of salvage data do I have? Multi-tool slot. Creature pellet time is 20. Delicate flora. Salvage data, perfect. I wish I could buy extra growth with the nanites, but that'd be I guess that'd be too easy. Look at this guy, he's got the bone staff. There's someone's new fossil pet.
Item received. Item received.
Hey, Celine. Oh yeah, that I want to get the where is it? Exocraft summoning thing.
Item received. Item received. Item received.
I need crystallized healing, so I guess we're going back to the gas giant then. I see a quantum computer.
Received. Technology installed.
Need microprocessor too. Alright, more chromatic metal too. Huh. Thankfully I processed a bunch of that earlier.
Item received.
Okay, we don't have any other resource, any other things we can do then. Fair enough. I do want to get the Minotaur radar array though, so I need to deal with some of my milestones. Discoveries. You're not taking my storm crystals, dude.
Item received.
There we go. I wonder if they updated the inside of the liquidator mech. Yeah, I'm sure I'll deal with that eventually. Well, back we go to the gas giant, I guess. So I kinda need the crystallized helium from one. Maybe we can build our geobay down there.
Ground protection falling.
Need gold too. Shoot. Gosh darn it. Where am I gonna find gold? I'm gonna go back up this star system really quickly. Up the space just to blow up some asteroids for that gold. That's silver. More silver. Really? I got nothing from that asteroid? More silver. More silver. And still more silver. Wow. Really not giving me what I asked for, game. An asteroid field? I don't have time for this. It would have literally been faster just to collect the bones normally. And still more silver. What the heck? You know, some of these asteroids have gold in them. Oh, cool. Even more silver.
Warning.
Oh, that's freaking lovely, game. Oh, here we go. Here's some gold. I think that should be enough to make what I want. No, it's not. 86 of 100. Gosh darn it.
Warning. Threat detected.
Can you not? I was hoping I get enough gold out of this asteroid, but I guess I won't. Hey, Hyper. Just getting ready to say, yep, this game really hates you. Yeah, I didn't find enough, though, so it was just teasing me. Oh, cool. This one just has more silver. I don't really ask you for too much, game. I really don't. Thank you. That should be enough. Shouldn't it? Don't want to install the hazmat gauntlet. No. I told you fully well what I wanted to install. Yes, I do have enough for it. Good. I can get this, then I can make the XRF summoning unit. I'm gonna get some crystallized helium. I should be good to go.
Protection falling.
Yeah, this is the cool part about the Minotaur and all this stuff. You have to manually pilot him in VR. So you can't just go into third person. Everything is done fully first person. Hey, at least you have a jetpack. And you're safe from most environmental hazards. You can see your the temperature and your current location in here, as well as that. Oh, there's nothing over there actually. This takes a lot of effort to control, though. As all it takes is one quick slip up, and you're just like whoop whoop. Really not good for fighting in either, like you could normally. And it's a shame because the Minotaur is one of my favorite exocrafts. (107.7 degrees Celsius). That's pretty hot, huh? Is that crystallized helium down there? All right, no, I'm thinking installed.
Technology installed.
Please tell me I have some gold in my starship for this. Thankfully, yes, I do.
Thermal protection
Now I just need to go back to the station and get a freaking wiring loom. Yep, there's some crystallized helium. The biggest downside to this, the the Minotaur's whatchamacallit, their radar, is that it just doesn't scan for everything you might want to use the Minotaur to find. Like it scans for I think buildings possibly. It scans for resource deposits and such. It can scan for storm crystals if I remember correctly, but it can't scan for things like valuable items like those bones. One cool thing about this is that you can kind of block your own beam. This would probably be enough. No, it's not enough. Great. Like I said, it's even hard for me to control. I'm the one doing it all the time. That is a gyroscope you're seeing right there. I honestly like this cockpit the best out of all of the, instead of the modified ones, because you get a better field of view around you. gyroscope hyper. I assume you know what that is, and that's just a joke. But in case anyone doesn't, a gyroscope is a scientific or technological device that just it basically always stands up no matter what direction it's pointed in. And there we go. Now we can summon this thing from anywhere. I need to let my eyes take a break. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I thought it got his name from the fact that gyro just means round, if I remember correctly, in another language. And he's got a propeller, so like round, but whatever. Probably gonna do some more of this for the rest for the remainder of the week, possibly. I'm not sure. I'm really tired, and the game has really pissed me off today. If I don't do it live, I'll probably record it. So I'll see you guys next time. Terminal Velocity signing out for real this time.